students. So today we'll start the numericals on current electricity as we have completed the theory on current electricity. So I think I have solved 2 or 3 problems already while discussing about the theory. Again we'll continue the numericals itself. So I hope you have understood the theory part. So be thorough with the theory part because it is a very important chapter. Yeah, according to the annual exam as well as the entrance exams, you have to be thorough with the formulas and the concepts, and if and the and many are in for the experimental purpose also, as we have discussed in the last video. Okay, and also an experiment is there on Ohm's law. Yeah, so therefore we will now start the numericals on current electricity. So let us start with a uniform copper wire of length 2 meter and cross sectional area 5 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter square carries a current of 2 ampere, assuming that there are 8 into 10 raised to 28 free electrons per meter cube of copper. Calculate the drift velocity of electrons. How much time will it take to drift from one end of the wire to the other end? Okay, so what is given? There is a copper wire of length so much meter, that is 2 meter, and cross sectional area is given 5 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter square, and how much current it carries? It carries 2 ampere. Okay, and the number of electrons which are passing per meter cube or in the volume of the copper is 8 into 10 raised to 28. So we have to calculate the drift velocity, and also we have to calculate the time required to drift from one end of the wire to the other end of the electron. So now L is solution, you see, L is 2 meter, A is 5 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter square, I current is given 2 ampere, number of electrons is 8 into 10 raised to 28. So the equation, we have seen the relation between the current and the drift velocity. So the formula goes in this way: I equal to NEA VD. Now VD equal to, should calculate the VD, that is the drift velocity. Hence VD equal to I upon NEA. So this will be the equation you will get. Then substitute for NEA. So I is how much? 2. N is how much? 8 into 10 raised to 28. And E is how much? 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. And A is how much? 5 into 10 raised to minus 7. So VD equal to 2 by, so when we multiply 8, 1.6 and 5, we get 64 into, so here 10 raised to 28 and minus 19 and minus 7 will be minus 26, right? So therefore 28 minus 26, then what you get is 2 by 64 will be 0.03125 into, so here 28 minus 2 will be plus 2, so when it goes up then it will be 10 raised to minus 2. Now we will shift the decimal, and what you get is 3.1. Two digits we will shift here, the decimal point, so it will be 10 raised to minus 4. So minus 2 and minus 2, 10 raised to minus 4. So VD, what we got, 3.125 into 10 raised to minus 4 is the meter per second. So drift velocity is a velocity, right? So therefore the unit will be meter per second. So answer of the drift velocity is 3.125 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter per second. So you can calculate and just check out. Okay, then what is asked again in the question, in the numerical, time is asked. So now we know the length and we know the velocity. So velocity equation is what? displacement by time taken. So here in displacement we'll take it as L, and T is asked. So T is equal to L upon V. So here V is in terms of VD. So therefore L equal to 2 and VD we have calculated it as 3.125. So that will we will substitute here. So answer 2 divided by 3.124 will be 6.4 into 10 raised to 3 seconds. This is the answer what you get. Okay. So we'll go to the next one. I'll read out the numerical. If a wire is stretched to make it 0.1% longer, what will be the change in the resistance? So it is asked in AIEEE. It is a AIEEE question. Asked in 2012 or 11, I think so. So here length L is the length, A is the cross section area of the wire, R is the resistance. So resistance is given by rho into L upon A. Now what we will do, we will differentiate, and also we will multiply this with this equation with multiplying E with A and dividing with A into L upon A square. Okay, so this is what equation we'll get. Now we will differentiate and we will get it as dr. For r it is the dr equal to rho is constant, so rho into A. So A is here, differentiation of L is dl minus L into dA by A square. Okay, so now we will take it as volume. Volume will be AL, okay, equal to, which is constant. Now this again we will take it, differentiate this LdA plus AdL equal to 0. Then our LdA equal to, we will bring this term outside, that is minus of AdA. Now this we will substitute here. So dr equal to rho into 2A dl upon A square. Okay. Yes. So here for this term we have substituted as minus of AdL. Minus into minus is plus. So it will be 2AdL. Okay. By A square. Now here it will be A, 1A, and here this A gets cancelled. So what you get is 2 rho dl upon A. So here again 2 into rho L, again multiply and divide by L here. 2 rho L dl upon A into L, which is equal to 2 into R. So here you can see only this term we will take. So it is 2R dl upon L. So here it is R, we will bring it in the left hand side, dr by R, 2 into dl by L. Hope you are understanding this. So therefore percentage will be dr by R, percentage will be 0, dl by L is 0.1%. So multiply with 2 because we have got here 2, right? 2 we have got. So here it will be 2 into 0.1. Okay, 0.1 we have multiplied here. So it will be 0.2%. Hence the increase in the resistance is 0.2%. Hope you have understood this problem. It's very, very important. Just go through it and try to solve by yourself. Then the last one we will see for this video. Resistance of a copper coil is 4.64 ohm at 40 degrees Celsius and 5.6 ohm at 100 degrees Celsius. What is its resistance at 0 degrees Celsius? So R1 is taken 4.64 ohm at how much is the temperature? 40 degrees Celsius, and R2 is 5.6 ohm for 100 degrees Celsius. So So here we have to take for coefficient of resistance. So therefore, sorry, coefficient of temperature. So alpha is equal to R2 minus R1 by R1 T2 minus R2 T1 equal to, so when we substitute R1, R2 and R2 T1 and T2, we got this one, this much of answer. Then RT equal to R0 into 1 plus alpha T. So substitute again here. We want R0, that is resistance at 0 degree Celsius. So this will be here RT by 1 plus alpha T. 5.6 divided by 1 plus alpha value, what we got, 0.004 into 100 equal to 4 ohm. So this is the answer. 4 ohm is the answer. Yes, if you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. And after few numericals again, I will start the new chapter. And also you check on with the series of the NEET and JEE questions also. Thank you.